Hi, I'm Lilliana Gibbs. I remember this cartoon where this ancient couple tell their lawyer, "We want a divorce." Rather shocked, he asks, "Why now?" "We wanted to wait till the children had died." And Bill and Melinda Gates' divorce after 27 years sparks the same question. If a marriage has lasted this long, why divorce now? Well, marriages were never expected to last 40 plus years. We live much longer, healthier lives, and many people in their 50s and 60s conclude that their marriage has run its course. Bill Gates said, "We no longer believe we can grow together as a couple in this next phase of our lives." And that kind of sums it up. So while divorce is declining, for couples over 60, it's actually going up. By this age, most have enjoyed several life chapters: studying, raising a family, creating a home, building careers. And a couple can be sustained by these bonds. Or it may have worked really well for the family phase. But beyond this, the couple develop in their own directions. While it's often held up as a badge of honour, longevity really isn't a useful measure of a good marriage. Just as divorce doesn't mean it was a bad one. Nowadays, a couple could have enjoyed raising a family and still have 30 more years. Family responsibilities have changed. Children are independent adults. Older couples are generally more economically secure. The stigma of divorce has changed. People become less compatible. Women may be in their prime just when men are retiring. Marriage can slip into a friend zone, or sexual desire not be reciprocated. Or there's plenty of sexual desire, but it's not for the partner. No longer can we imagine people over 60 as old or past it. Rather, they're in their professional prime, or continue to work, or go to university, fall in love, care for family, get involved in projects, grow passions. Rather than slimming down, we may discover energy for an expanded life as the focus shifts from attending to others to developing self. And this can be, especially important for those who bypass independence by marrying young. Some couples do adventure this new terrain together, and others ask, what will it take to stay? Some spouses reconfigure themselves, like spending months apart. And for those who do decide to separate, the impetus may not be so much the desire to leave as a call into something, someone, or somewhere else. Relationship expert Esther Perel says we're likely to have 3 or 4 significant adult relationships, and sometimes with the same person. Many long-term couples collaborate well after separation, and if you have children, you will exist in each other's lives. How will greatly depend on how you manage your own emotional business. We know that close relationships are critical to well-being, and strong bonds with friends and family are as nourishing as a good marriage. After 60, we realize we're not going to live forever, and sustaining our enduring relationships is really the only insulation against loss, and loved ones will die. When both people agree it's better to part and they can manage the process well, grief can still linger. There will be losses, and family dynamics change and can take time to navigate. Divorcees satisfied with their new lives may grieve what was good and the future loss, like enjoying grandchildren or having family holidays. We're used to divorce being adversarial, but it doesn't have to be. You don't need a lawyer in the UK or Australia, and this is a new ruling in the US. And finally, in England, you can have a no-fault divorce. If you need legal help, collaborative lawyers do like what it says on the tin. And now there are divorce hotels where over a weekend, all the necessary paperwork is settled. Mediation can be useful for sorting out tangles, and counsellors can support a couple through the process, together or individually. Here are 3 things that really support a respectful transition. The first one is, keep things amicable. Hold an intention to maintain your best possible relationship and behave accordingly, and talk about how you're going to make this happen. Number 2, agree as a couple what you're going to tell the people that your divorce affects. Your children, grandchildren, colleagues, friends. This will really set the tone that will also guide others. And number 3, take care of business, jointly sort out your finances, adjust wills, manage all the necessaries, and get help if needed. Separating well means having a firm foundation for the next life chapter. And for those who make the courageous life changes, their personal growth and happiness benefit their wider circle. When I reflect on my 20-year marriage, it's only with happy memories and deep affection. It was actually my ex who suggested I talk about the Gates' divorce. Visiting Australia a few years ago, he and I shared Christmas with our daughters, his wife, their son, and my husband. This was something I'd only imagined, and I really delight the fact that it has been a reality. Thank you. And do subscribe if you like these videos. Got lots more coming. Thank you.